on 50 West Adams Street in Chicago, Illinois, is 50 tons and red in color. It stands as a symbol of everything that Alexander Calder has accomplished. But I'm not going to talk about his sculpture. I'm going to talk about the whimsical genius behind it. To start off, Alexander already came from a long line of artists. In fact, as a 4-year-old, he was the model for his father's sculpture, Man Cub, which is now on display in New York. He made his official first sculpture when he was 11, meant as a Christmas present for his parents. It was a tiny dog and a toy duck that could rock back and forth. It wasn't much, but it showed both an artistic talent at a young age and the ability to make things move. Despite his natural artistic talent, he studied in school to become an engineer. His degree would give him the chance for many different jobs, including hydraulics engineer and vehicle engineer, though the most important one that he ever had was a fireman in a ship's boiler room. One night he sat out on the deck of the boat and saw the sunrise on one side of the boat and the moon on the other. This beautiful sight inspired him to go back to his natural talent, art. Alexander's first artistic job was as an illustrator for a magazine, and this job would give him 2 weeks at a circus. This inspired him to make his own circus, but not with people and animals, but instead little models made out of wire, cloth, leather, and other multiple materials. Through an intricate system of wires, he could make the models move and perform. With such a quaint little circus, he soon got his own solo shows and toured around the world to show them to people. It was on one of these tours that he met his future wife, Louisa James. They were married in 1931 and soon would have 2 daughters. After being married, he continued with his art. Most of the models that he made were mobiles, like this one, called the Star. However, he did create some sculptures that didn't move. He called these stables. The flamingo is a good example of one of those. One of his famous sculptures was called the Bent Propeller, and it stood outside the World Trade Center. Sadly, this sculpture was destroyed in the 9/11 attack. When World War II came around, Alexander applied for the Marine Corps, but was rejected, sadly. Because of the lack of metal during the war, he had to rely on wood for his sculptures. Alexander Calder finally died on November 11, 1976, at the age of 78, leaving behind a great legacy. Everything in Calder's life made him a better artist, and made him able to build such a beautiful structure as the flamingo. Not to mention the many other beautiful pieces that he made that represent his whimsical, ingenious nature.